Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of what is going to be an epic road trip series through some very special parts of Western Australia. Today we're going to be heading north to a town called Meekatharra, which is about 8 hours drive from Perth. It's actually really overcast here in Perth today, so it seems a very fitting day to head north and chase the sunshine. So jump in and let's hit the road.
Step into the world outside. The future never looks so bright. Can't you hear it calling us? Let go. Leave all of your cares behind. You never know who you might find. Sunny days are coming up.
So we are about 6 hours into our drive. We were originally going to head straight to Meekatharra, but a friend of mine recently stopped off at a place called Kirkalocka Station. And apparently they have lots of pet goats, some of which have babies at the moment. So being the animal lover that I am, I couldn't pass up an opportunity to stop by and say hello. So we're going to head on in and hopefully see some baby goats.
Let's go. Dive into the deep blue sky. Come with me to paradise. Can't you hear it calling?
So this is Kirkalocka Station. It is in the middle of nowhere and it's very windy, but we have found the goats. And as you can see by this sign here, they are strictly pets and not for consumption, which is a big yes from me. They are absolutely gorgeous. This here is Eggy and she was hand reared here. She is very cute. Getting to see the goats at Kirkalocka Station. It was well worth the stop off. I'm pretty sure the baby goats that we got to see are only a week or two old, so it was really lovely to have cuddles with them and also get to see them with their mums as well. The station has accommodation, so you can camp there. They have hot water and powered sites, and they also have basic rooms too, so I will pop their website link in the description box below. We definitely would have stayed there ourselves if we'd known about them, but we had already booked our campsite in Meekatharra, which is where we're heading now. It's about a 2-hour drive up to Meekatharra. We're hoping to get in before the sunset so we can have a little look around. But yeah, we'll just have to see how we go. So after a long day of driving, we have finally arrived in Meekatharra. As expected, it was well and truly dark when we arrived, so we didn't get an opportunity to see Meekatharra in the daylight. Although we did take a drive through the main strip in town, and no offense to anyone if you are from Meekatharra or you love it here, but don't really feel like we have missed out on anything. From a tourist point of view, it just doesn't feel like there's really much to see or do. So we just continued straight on to our accommodation. We're staying at a place called the Karralundi Caravan Park, and we've just booked a non-powered site because we've got the Troopy with the pop-up tent. So no real plans for tonight. We're just going to have some dinner, have a shower and have an early night, ready to hit the road early again tomorrow. Morning guys, so we're back on the highway this morning heading north along Great Northern Highway. Meekatharra was surprisingly cold last night, which I definitely wasn't prepared for given that it is regarded as one of Australia's hottest towns, but it was absolutely fine for an overnight stopover. I've actually never driven this far north on Great Northern Highway before, which is a little bit embarrassing to say, especially given that I have lived in Western Australia for over 29 years now. But normally whenever we travel north, we always take the coastal route, whereas Great Northern Highway sort of cuts up straight through the middle. I must say I have never seen so many trucks along a highway before, and most of the ones we've seen along here have been oversized trucks carrying huge like mining type equipment, and there's lots of roadkill as well, so you definitely need to have your wits about you when you're driving along this highway. But it's a pretty interesting drive. It's cool to drive past all the little mining towns on the way, and the landscape changes as you head further north as well, which is very cool to see. So we were going to bypass Newman on our drive heading north, but we've had to stop off at the shopping centre to buy some pillows because last night when we went to bed we realised that we had forgotten them, and it was the one item that we said we must not forget. So I think tonight is going to be a lot more comfortable than last night was. Got the pillows. Next up, Karijini. Welcome to Karijini National Park, Western Australia's second largest national park. The park is well known for its breathtaking gorges, waterfalls and hiking trails, which we are super excited to check out. But for now, it's time to head on into the park and set up camp. So we've set up camp at Dales Campground and I wanted to talk to you guys about the troopy that we have hired. So we've hired this car through Boomerang Campers and they have taken great care of us. Basically the troopy is gutted in the back, so it's got room for everything that we need for our trip, and then there is a pop-top tent in the roof space that we sleep in. The team at Boomerang Campers equip the vehicles with everything that you could possibly need for a camping trip. So if you don't have any of your own camping gear, that's no problem at all. If you do, you're more than welcome to bring that as well. So I know that they have a heap of vehicles in their fleet. So if you are interested in hiring a vehicle through them, I will pop their website link in the description box below. And on that note, that wraps up the first episode of this mini travel series. Tonight we're going to have some dinner and have a good night's sleep on the new pillows that we purchased today before we have a full day tomorrow exploring Karijini National Park, which will be featured in the next episode. So if you haven't already, be sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications and you'll be the first to know when that episode is up. Of course, if you have any questions, please let me know and I will get back to you. As always, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time.